Hello friends, welcome to the platform of Darshanik. This is Akshay Kadam. So guys, today on this platform of Darshanik, we are going to continue our discussion of the topic of case studies. So guys, in the previous lecture on our app classes, we have discussed the case study about sexual harassment at workplace. Now guys, UPSC has also asked case study on fake sexual harassment at workplace, but so this fake sexual harassment case study we'll discuss now. But this fake sexual harassment case study guys was mix of the two case studies where there was undiscipline that was going on in the department that you are heading. Inefficiency was there, and when you try to bring efficiency, discipline, okay, and instigated action against some people, initiated action against some people, okay, some ringleaders, okay, instigated one lady employee to file a case of fake sexual harassment against you. So guys, how to handle this fake sexual harassment cases, that case study also we will discuss here. So guys, okay, especially when there is a case study on fake sexual harassment, okay, you have to understand that the law that has been made or passed, okay, was obviously to support the lady employees. So obviously this law is going to be little bit gender biased. Okay, so fake sexual this Sexual Harassment Prohibition Redressal Act 2013, this sexual harassment at workplace law, okay, is not gender neutral. It takes the sides of the females. So if you have to deal with this fake sexual harassment case, then you have to deal, okay, strategically. You have to take some strategic steps, and also need some guidance also that you need to take to deal with the case. Okay, now in this case guys, okay, case का जो entire scenario was based on that you are appointed as a head of the district. Every people working there were undisciplined, and you started to take action against some ringleaders. So they instigated this fake case. So guys, here, okay, we in our app classes discuss the topic of social influence and persuasive communication. Under social influence, there are many subtypes of social influence. One subtype that we discussed was group psychology or group process. Okay, so in this case study, it was also case study not only about inefficiency in the department or fake sexual harassment. This case study was also related to this faulty group dynamics, which is working at cross purpose with your organization. So you have a task, okay, 3 tasks here then, to handle that group dynamics, break that group dynamics, and bring order, efficiency, discipline to your organization. अब इसमें UPSC has given 3 options what you will do: ignore the commission, seek the guidelines from higher bureaucracy, etc. Okay, or ignore the commission and proceed with disciplinary action. Now generally UPSC, the options that UPSC gives, generally they are not that much useful. Okay, and so you have to write some unique points even while discussing those merits, demerits, but you have to come up with your own answer which has to be qualitatively much better. Okay, so for example, seeking the higher up support, okay, to deal with the fake sexual harassment case. Guys, now in that case, okay, if you follow proper procedure and protocols and higher up support you, you get institutional support. But then there is also risk that this institutional support comes may not come because the higher ups won't want to risk the reputation and image of an institution to support you, because maybe in a case you found to be guilty, it will damage the entire institution's reputation. So you have to analyze this case study very properly. Then there was also mention of trial by media. So you have to handle that trial by media also. Okay, so how to answer or write this case study we will discuss. So let's first discuss the case study, then I will tell you, okay, how to frame the answer in detail. So case study is: you are a no-nonsense honest officer. You have been transferred to a remote district to head a department that is notorious for its inefficiency and callousness. Okay, which is notorious means this inefficiency, callousness is not happening right now. This has been happening for a long. Okay, so this department is notorious for inefficiency, callousness. You find that the main cause of the poor state of affairs is indisciplines of the section of employees. Okay, they do not work themselves and disrupt the working of others. This point is also very important. Disrupt the working of others. I told you have to listen to the careful case study, read case study very carefully. Each and every word is kind of guideline around which you can create your answer. So they are disturbing other honest disciplined employees. So it's not only their matter. We can't ignore them. You can't ignore them. Okay, because they are impacting the productivity of other employees. उनको तो काम नहीं करना, but they are bringing entire department down. Also, you first want the troublemakers to mend their ways or else face disciplinary action. When the warning had little effect, you issued a show cause notice to the ringleaders. So ringleaders, okay, as a retaliatory measure, these troublemakers instigated a woman employee amongst them to file a complaint of sexual harassment against you with the women's commission. अब इसमें guys, then UPSC has given you 3 options. We'll discuss that on next screen. But remember, most of the time students just debate and beat around the answer about virtue ethics. Okay, they will say I will call ring leaders for discussion. I will convince lady employee. I will request her not to file case. I will appeal to their moral conscience. Okay, फालतू के stupid argument students make in the answer. Okay, don't write such idiotic answers. And point is guys, in case study they have already mentioned what they have said. Okay, that you first warn the troublemakers to mend their ways. You try to discuss this issue with them, warn them. Okay, but despite clearly case study says their behavior did not improve, and that's why you went to next step of issuing a show cause notice. So when this has already been mentioned, don't say I will discuss the ringleader with ringleaders this issue. Okay, I will try to convince them. I will tell them how organization's productivity is linked with their success. Okay, and they should be working with probity. Blah blah blah. फालतू के same virtue ethics के ideas. Okay, don't write. Okay, and then most of the students write such a petty things, and then they get 70-80 marks, and then wonder how come I got such a less marks in my case study. Guys, that's because you did not answer the case study to the point exactly the way you should have been answering it. So this is totally purely administrative case study. Okay, nowhere in my case study I will mention any thinker, virtue thinker, Kant or Bentham. My entire answer will be purely administrative, bureaucratic in orientation. So guys, your ethics syllabus, paper syllabus is जिसका just one dimension is philosophy segment. Okay, there is a psychology segment, there is administrative ethics segment, and a lot of laws that you need to know. Now in our last case study on our app, we discussed about the sexual harassment law. Okay, there I gave you the basic understanding. You have to use lot of understanding of that case study to answer here. Now what the case study made, the option they gave you: commission promptly seeks your explanation. The matter is also publicized in the media to embarrass you further. Some of the options to handle this situation could be as follows: give your explanation to the commission and go soft on the disciplinary action. Okay, ignore the commission and proceed firmly with the disciplinary action. Brief your higher ups and seek direction from them and act accordingly. Now I told you, generally whatever an options this UPSC gives, they generally are not so impactful. Okay, so you just discuss their merit demerit and ignore them, and then they have given option to you. Suggest any other possible option, evaluate all of them and suggest the best course of action giving your reasons. Okay, so what you will do there, you have to use lot of your knowledge, talent. Now understand, in such a simple case study, 3 option UPSC has given. हर किसी के merit demerit में I will write 7-8 points. Even 7-6 points in each first 3 option के merit demerit. 18 pointers पे I have made argument, unique different pointers. And then what I will do उसमें भी, okay, how I will deal with the fake case or women commission, what I will do with disciplinary action, how I will deal with the media, okay, and what I will do after the investigation has been completed. Okay, usme I will write 8-9 points. So I will give you this answer now, okay, in more than 25 to 30 pointers में. And write such answer guys, definitely you will get, okay, more than 50-60 marks in your case study. Okay, and then most of the students write something very naive. हर किसी के आंसर में सेम वही रिपीटिशन, okay, and hardly get 2 or 3, 4, 5 marks in the case study. Wonder 70-80, and with 70-80 marks they think, okay, कि answer writing was my issue. No guys, answer writing wasn't your issue. Interpretation wasn't your issue. You lacked the content, the basic points, content that you should have. Okay, so make UPSC content ka game guys. Most of the students are only focusing on this decorative aspects, answer writing and other aspects. Okay, but without content you won't be see through the prelims okay, or even in mains. Content is the ultimate game in UPSC. और वही आई एम टेलिंग यू रिपीटेडली कि बहुत सारे कोचिंग इंस्टीट्यूट में भी या इवन ऑनलाइन में तो देर आर मोर यूट्यूबर्स एंड रीलर्स than the teachers. Okay, so what you are listening to, what you are following, okay, matters tremendously. So then I will make a diagram of key actor and perspectives. So what are the key actor and perspective? And I told you every one extra key actor that you can think of, perspective you can think of, it will give you lot of extra points to write in an answer. So first is, guys, honest officer. Okay, so you are honest officer, clearly mentioned. Then inefficient department. Fine, that you, and it is notorious for inefficiency. Okay, it's not that first time affair. So it's something you have to do. Okay, take serious steps. You can't ignore disciplinary action. Then undisciplined employees. There are a lot of undisciplined employees and उनके ringleaders और उनमें से एक है women who filed a fake sexual harassment case. Then other efficient employees, you have to think about them. Okay, because one option says, okay, that go soft on disciplinary action. If you go soft on disciplinary action, okay, then even morale of these efficient employees, productive employees will get impacted. These troublemakers, case study clearly says don't let others to work. Okay, so these who are honest, dedicated, they will feel bogged down, they will feel demotivated, they will think that even new boss was intimidated. Okay, and there is no future for this job here. Okay, so you have to think about other efficient employees. Then there is a woman employee. Here, guys, this case may you don't have any personal vendetta. There is no personal revenge case involved. It is the simply, okay, vendetta politics. Okay, so in that case, how to deal with women employee, we will discuss how to handle fake sexual harassment cases in the end. I will discuss some points and I will also discuss with you Delhi High Court ka ek verdict where court found that fake sexual harassment case was filed and so many years court's time got wasted. So in that case, what court steps or guidelines court give, okay, you have to know them and write them in your answer. So guys, understand, most of the time when you are reading newspaper or any current affair, you have to keep studying for ethics. Okay, Maharashtra mein that billboard collapsed, advertising board, many people died. You should know what happened in the aftermath. Who was responsible, what cases we been filed, under what charges people were booked, how government compensated those who died and their families, etc. Okay, so these steps, guys, okay, you should be reading all the time. Okay, so you will get a lot of fodder, and in my app classes I have discussed lot of laws. I will keep on discussing more as we discuss case studies. So when we discuss disaster management ka case study, I will discuss with you Disaster Management Act. Okay, now we are discussing fake sexual harassment ka, I discuss that. When we discuss child labor law, we will discuss child labor case study, we will discuss child labor law. Okay, then there is a trial by media. Information has been leaked to the media, so how you will handle the media and media perception, media optics, that also matter in your answer. Then Women's Commission, it's a legal body, authority who has asked for your explanation. They haven't started the inquiry yet. Okay, when they will constitute complaints committee, internal complaints committee and inquiry committee. In our previous case study on our app classes, we discussed about the powers of the internal complaints committee. They sit as a court. Okay, and they have all the power of to carry out this criminal investigation, criminal court, civil court. Okay, then higher ups. Okay, then you can seek guidelines from the higher ups, and if higher ups support you, that's good. You will get institutional support, and you end up following protocol and procedures. But guys, higher ups also risk, okay, putting their image or department's image at stake. So that way also you have to analyze. Then there are other women employees. Though it is a fake sexual harassment case, they might not know. Okay, they will feel demotivated to work. They will feel insecure, unsafe working under you. So you have to manage your image. Okay, with respect to those employees, you have to take them in confidence and explain them. Okay, about the situation. Then guys, okay, there are many key actor and perspective which may not be there in the case study, but still you have to come up with. Okay, and one such is a attorney. Because guys, I told you, when investigation will start, or even you have to submit reply to Women's Commission, what to write, what not to write. This is not your daily office procedure. You might not be expert in that matter. So in such a cases, as I told you, sexual harassment at workplace grievance at workplace prohibition redressal act is more gender biased, not gender neutral. So male's perspective is missing, okay, and so then despite honest male employee might, okay, procedure might not work for him. So in that case, to be on safe side, you can hire the attorney. So one answer you can think in on that line also, okay. And then seniors heading department before you, it has been said department was notorious, okay, for this inefficient performance. So it's not new thing. So then आपके पहले जो officers थे, okay, what they did, how they handled, or whether fake cases have been filed against them, etc. You have to even take that into account. So when you will say submit your say to the commission, you have to mention, okay, that also, okay, submitting exhaustive report. And then ringleaders and a group psychology. This is the major issue. I told you this is not a personal vendetta, personal revenge का case. It has been vendetta office politics is going on. और उसमें भी lady employee might not file the case, but she is getting the support of these ringleaders. So here there is a group dynamics at play. And in our app classes, when we discuss social influence key theories, there I have discussed with you different social influence theories like de-individuation, group think, group polarization, diffusion of responsibility, distribution of responsibility. So here guys, okay, because they are in group, okay, they are individual mentality has been sidelined, mob mentality has taken over, okay, and so how to deal with these ringleaders, okay, what steps you will take, that also you have to address in this case study, okay. So we will begin answer to this case study, okay, with first writing this is also actually answers part, key actor and perspective, by writing requirement, outcome or moral dilemma. Now what was the requirement, outcome or moral dilemma? I told you entire case study you have to complete in 2 lines by writing this requirement, outcome, moral dilemma. So in this case study guys, what was the requirement or moral dilemma? That department ka efficiency you have to increase, discipline you have to increase, okay, uphold the professional standards, okay, and at the same time handle the fake sexual harassment allegations. So this guys moral dilemma entirely you have to write like a thinker is writing, in a proper like bureaucrat is writing, some IAS officer is writing. Your words have to be very impactful and diplomatic and well crafted. So requirement or outcome or moral dilemma need to handle allegation of sexual harassment with both integrity and strategic foresight. Now why strategic foresight word? Because guys, mostly when you are a innocent gullible person against whom sexual harassment case has been filed, then first action will be, okay, will be knee-jerk reaction, emotional reaction, hyper emotional reaction, or stonewalling investigation, not cooperating with the investigation, okay, and that is actually very bad step. And because of emotional reaction, you will ignore the commission, you will end up doing stupid things. And so this is a serious matter, and I have to handle it with integrity, maintaining my reputation, and I will take a strategic steps. But at the same time, I will not go soft on disciplinary action, and also bring about efficiency by handling group dynamics. Entire case study is on group dynamics, faulty group dynamics, that is working at cross purpose with organizational goals. So I have to handle this group dynamics that is working at cross purpose with the organizational goals. So I will deal with this group dynamics. So this is how entire case study. So bringing efficiency, improving effectiveness, okay, and improving professional work standards in the organization by handling group dynamics. You can add 2-3 more words that we have discussed in our administrative ethics part mein. So improving professionalism, okay, work culture, efficiency and effectiveness is your goal, and by dealing or addressing this group dynamics, okay. So this is overall, I have 1 line, you have to complete the what do you call it, you have to sum up the case study. Now then we'll go ahead discussing, okay, all the options given by the UPSC, their merit, demerit, and then what I will do in the end, okay. So let's see that. But before that guys, okay, I told you do some little debate about the case study, about background of the case study, scenario in the case study. So here you can debate that this case study is about group dynamics, okay. So tell examiner that I am well-read person, okay, and I understand the group psychology, group mentality, mob mentality, group dynamics, which processes work and how to handle it. तो एक अपना आंसर okay, suggest options that you want, वो एक पहले भी लिखो, okay, strong and powerful answer जो है आपका, start your write it in the beginning, then UPSC का option you evaluate, and in the end बाकी steps that you will take. Okay, so this case of sexual harassment does not reflect personal rivalry, rather it is outcome of group dynamics. Many studies have been found that group psychology is far different than individual psychology. So group psychology is far different from individual psychology. Many group processes like de-individuation, group polarization, group think cause people to take risky steps. I have explained you all these processes. Okay, group think, group polarization, where I have discussed how Warsaw में, okay, Nazi के जो heads थे, Nazi party के, some ministers and military commanders, they came together and they came to find a logistical answer, logistical solution that how to ship all Jews from the Europe, okay, take them to the coastal areas, and from those coastal area of Mediterranean, how to transfer them to the Madagascar island. They had planned to take out all Jews from Europe and ship them to the Madagascar island. So when they planning to do this, okay, shifting them to Madagascar, how to handle logistic of that, that was the meeting for, but they end up creating final solution, concentration camp. That's how when people, like-minded people come together, they take up risky steps, and the process that work that we have discussed, group think, group polarization, de-individuation. So many group processes like de-individuation, group polarization, group think cause people to take risky steps, and instead of taking any disciplinary action outright, I will try to break the group dynamic and group processes. So this is because of group dynamics, break it. That should be your first answer. And how to break the group dynamics? I will send all ringleaders, okay, to all different locations in the district. Okay, हर किसी को border पे भेजो district के एकदम remote villages में कहीं पे remote locations पे. Okay, so there won't be this group dynamics will be at work. They transfer them to different departments. Okay, assign them the different tasks. Okay, in the different departments, so they won't be able to meet or coordinate, and this group dynamics get broken. And once you break the group dynamics, then that lady employee might withdraw the fake sexual harassment case that she has filed against you. Okay, so breaking this group dynamics is very important. As long as it will work, okay, it will work at cross purpose with your organizational goals. So this way you can initiate your answer, okay, that you understand this case study, that it is about group dynamics and I know how to break it, how to deal with it. Okay, then you go into the main answer. Okay, that what option UPSC has given. Okay, now here guys, in previous case study discussions mein on our app, I have discussed whatever UPSC the answers UPSC question UPSC gave uske answers in a subjective format. But here you have also one more option. You can write answers in this format. हर एक question के नीचे merits 3-4 points, demerits 3-4 points. If you write this manner guys, then it will save your word limit. Pointer format में you will be able to finish answer quickly, and you will be able to show, okay, that see how many pointers I have written. Okay, so this is also one way you can write your answer. हर question में merit, demerit, and they exclusively ask what are the merit and demerits and pros and cons. Okay, तो उस केस में exclusively write merit, demerit, pros, cons separately, write pointers under it. Okay, so first is give your explanation to the commission and go soft on disciplinary action. So you have to agree why I have to give my explanation to the commission, because it is legal body authority. I will not react in an unstrategic way, okay, emotional manner, and I will cooperate with investigation. But then going soft on disciplinary action will reduce the narrow down the climate in the department. Okay, it will reduce the tension, and you will have time to deal with this fake sexual harassment case. Okay, people might get soft this complainant might consider withdrawing the complaint, but I will not take this option. Why? तो उस केस में, okay, demerits में you write 6-7 points. Why you will not choose that? Because then going soft will show the weakness of my character. Okay, it won't be morally upright thing to do. Okay, it will then weakens, or it will appear that I am not so resolute on bringing efficiency and causing these reforms in the department, etc. So demerits you can write 4-5 demerits separately. So merit में commission is body with legal authority. Okay, Compliance with it is a legal duty and a strategic step. I have to do it. Going soft on disciplinary action might reduce immediate conflict with the troublemaker and could lead to temporary de-escalation of the situation. De-escalation will happen, and I will get more time to deal with troublemakers and that fake case. But going soft on disciplinary action will project the weakness of my character. I will get perceived as a weak. Okay, it won't be morally upright thing to do. Perceived as a weakness, potentially encouraging future undiscipline. उनका undiscipline ज़्यादा ही बढ़ेगा. And it is not my issue, undiscipline का. It will impact my reputation, image. It will also impact, show to the other people that I am not strongly following or pursuing the departmental reforms or my commitment to bring efficiency. And then it will also negatively impact the honest employees, okay, whose work also get impacted by this undisciplined employees. And by doing so, I am setting very bad precedent. Next time I want to take some other action, they will come up with other fake case to deter or intimidate me. And not it's my issue. I might go and my seniors might transfer me from this department to some other department, but some other officer who will come, okay, to head the department and try to do some reform, they will try to intimidate him in the same manner. So it will be very bad precedent to set. So you have to analyze answer guys very at higher level कि आपके action के क्या क्या impact हो सकते हैं on all key actors and perspectives. So simply see till now we have drawn key actor perspective diagram. Okay, वहीं पे आपको 2-1 मार्क मिलेंगे. Moral dilemma we have defined in one line. And then we discuss what is how group dynamics works and how to break it. वो 1 point. Merit के 3 point and demerit के almost 5 points. 12 points का answer यही पे in first question itself. You have 2 more options to discuss and your own options. Okay, more than 28-30 pointers. Okay, I will be giving you to write. So write such a content guys, definitely there will be very good marks. Okay, so undermines then this decision of going soft on disciplinary action undermines your authority and commitment to reform, sets bad precedent showing that false allegation can be used to manipulate outcomes. Okay, and ringleaders will not get disciplined and will also trouble other officers joining the organization, and negative perception and bad optics from standpoint of hardworking employees. तो जो hardworking employees है, okay, for them it will generate very bad optics or this will create will impact them negatively. Okay, and they will see this entire thing happening in a very negative manner. Even it will demoralize them. So basically about the first option. So let's see the second option. Then ignore the commission and proceed firmly with disciplinary action. You can't do that legally. It will have the consequences. Okay, but proceed with firmly with disciplinary action. That is the right thing to do. So moral uprightness necessitates proceeding firmly with the disciplinary action and demonstrates firm stance on discipline and integrity. And it also shows your commitment, okay, to improving the department's efficiency and performance. Okay, so shows commitment to improving department's efficiency, performance, and demonstrates firm stand that I take my job seriously. Demerit of ignoring the commission, risks legal and procedure backlash for ignoring the commission. Okay, because they have the authority, could be pursued as insubordination, affecting your career. Okay, when it has the authority and you don't respect that, okay, that will be insubordination. And also you are stonewalling investigation. Okay, it will be having very bad optics in media and will also fuel media sensationalism, may worsen media sensationalism and public perception. And ignoring the commission will not be right course of action, as its body with authority I will have to respect its function, cooperate by all means with them. Then third option, seek the opinion of the higher ups. Uske pros cons I have already told you. So brief your higher ups, seek direction from them, act accordingly. So this will be appropriate step to do, as they will provide me with more feasible strategy to handle the matter from their past experiences or experience of other cases that they might have witnessed. And direction from superiors will provide institutional support. Okay, helps in managing both internal departmental and external perception effectively. Okay, so direction from superior will provide institutional support, helps in managing both internal departmental and external perception. कि department stands with you So obviously people in your department, honest employees will also feel confident, okay, hard working employee, and media में जो image है, they will also then think twice that department takes this side, so this must be some fake complaint, okay. So departmental support is very important, and by doing so you follow proper protocol and procedure. So shows your commitment to official protocols and procedures. अब इसमें याद रखना following official protocol and procedure, because understand, okay, we have already discussed in our app classes while discussing corruption के topic में, okay, that all bureaucrats, okay, have the protection, okay, that they can't be civil servant, they can't be arrested on job for a performance of duty. If they did something, an arrest has to be made. It can't be made without permission of an authority that appointed him, or higher authority or equivalent authority. So for example, that time I might have told you this case also, that Maharashtra में, Pune में, there was a police commissioner Rashmi Shukla, and there was one scam was going on, DSK का एक loan fraud related to DSK real estater, and when this was going on, that DSK का scam, तो arrest this Bank of Maharashtra's MDCO was called for inquiry to the commissioner's office in Pune, and after inquiry in the evening he was arrested. Next day it became big issue between central and state government, because guys, to arrest the MD Marathi was then Bank of Maharashtra's MDCO, okay, he was appointed by the finance ministry, and so he can't be even arrested without chief minister of Maharashtra's permission, because he was appointed by cabinet minister, okay, finance minister of a central government. So only finance minister's permission, or cabinet's permission, or PMO's permission, or president's permission is required to arrest him, okay. And that too again guys, okay, also or equivalent authority, that is High Court or Supreme Courts, but no lower authority can give permission of his arrest. Pune commissioner, she had no right to arrest him, okay, and later on then she was forced, sent on a forced leave, suspended for a while for not following protocol and procedures, okay. So you should be knowing about these steps guys, or basic protections. Now in this case, so but in this case matter is different. No bureaucrat, okay, can be arrested, okay, without permission of higher authority in case of civil matters that he does on duty. Civil matters in which there is even a jail, then it needs permission of higher authority. But if he does any criminal action on duty, okay, regarding criminal issue, okay, for example molestation, rape, in personal life he commits something, there is no permission of higher authority required, okay. And so here guys, okay, this is the sexual harassment की case. So इस case में higher authorities permission or approval won't be required. Women Commission can directly investigate, and Women Commission is indirectly higher authority, okay. So but in this case you write this, that I will follow protocol procedure, will try to take a institutional support. But इसका demerit I told you, it comes at the risk. You ask for institutional support, but okay, that seniors decided not to give institutional support, there is a risk, and that will then hamper your image also. But you can't blame seniors or institution, because they can't put the entire institution's reputation, okay, behind one employee, okay. That is very risky. So बहुत सारे case study में, remember this point, case study will be like honest employee है and department has to back him, but guys then there is a risk, okay. He might not end up being honest, tomorrow he gets arrested, everyone will be in shock, okay. And department supported dishonest employee who was arrested on charges of corruption or other, it will bring down reputation of the department. So institutions matter more than the individual. You have to protect that institutional integrity. So higher ups might refuse to put their institutional reputation to stake, so that can be the risk of this option, okay. So then recommended course of action, what I will do, okay. So recommended course of action may I will cooperate with the commission while going ahead with the disciplinary action. So I will cooperate with the commission, but I will go firmly with disciplinary action. I will submit a comprehensive report, okay. This is one best option. They have asked for your explanation, then submit a comprehensive report. Explanation word, don't forget that. Whose report may I will start from the day I took the charge of the department, Okay, how department was working, the date I took the charge, how department was working inefficiently. Okay, which employees working inefficiently, inefficiently, how you issued warning to them, how there were customers grievances, etc. You, how many warnings you issued them, then on what date you asked for, issued them show cause notice, and when this show cause notice issued, how they followed up with the sexual harassment case. You will discuss the previous people who headed the department before you, take their opinion, their say. Okay, you will take their letter also, or if they have left any appraisals, etc. about these undisciplined employees, I will take those appraisal report, I will add them. So everything I will thoroughly, okay, make a report, comprehensive report, and submit it to the commission. So at least they will get idea about circumstantial evidences. Okay, that this might be the case, this case has been, fake sexual harassment case might be filed. Okay, so prepare a detailed factual report addressing sexual harassment allegation, include all relevant evidence such as witness statement, records of your interaction with the employees, and any other documentation that supports your case. Okay, you submit that. Uske baad, we'll take a views and opinions of the officers heading department before me. So just write down, this is also I will do one option. Then uske baad, then you have to proceed firmly with disciplinary action. Now understand, you are going to you decided कि fake sexual harassment के बाद भी I am not backing down, I will take the disciplinary action ahead. These employees realize, okay, he is not backing down. You send them letter of transfer to different locations to break the group dynamics, and they came for debate discussion, okay, that they will withdraw the case, not to take action, blah blah blah, or so on, whatever. Okay, but uske baad guys, there was one point I told you in the case study that you have issued them warning, but it went unnoticed. So don't discuss I will compromise with them, I will debate discuss, will appeal to their moral conscience, etc. Okay, here onwards whatever disciplinary action you will take, no debate and discussion. Okay, everything on paper, every order you will issue, every notice you will issue, okay, everything on paper, no oral discussion, all communications. आप उनको कोई काम भी बताते हो on a paper. Even that lady employee comes to discuss anything, everything communication through email, through office orders. Okay, nothing on face value. Okay, so every disciplinary action you will take in this manner. Okay, then whatever like now as you are going ahead in your handling of the department, you decided to do a performance appraisal, performance review. You give less marks to that lady. Okay, media वाले फिर से sensationalism करेंगे to pressurize her. Her performance appraisal was she was given bad performance review, performance appraisal. Okay, and he is trying to pressurize her, harass her more. So to avoid those allegations, what you have to do, whatever performance appraisal you will do, everything properly you have to document on paper. Every decision you have to take on objectivity, merit, facts, keeping your emotions outside. So everything you have to handle disciplinary action in extreme professional manner. Okay, through procedures. Okay, so we'll ensure all disciplinary actions are thoroughly documented, following proper procedure and protocols. Will ensure that disciplinary actions are based on objectivity, merit, performance and conduct issues, keeping process of appraisal free from personal bias and subjective opinions. So my personal biases, opinion, no one should question, and that's why I will take decision based on, okay, not on a discretion but proper documentation and objectivity. So objectivity means what? How many tasks I allocated to that lady or other ring leaders, okay, how many tasks they completed, in what time they completed, okay, everything. And that's why I am giving them this rating. This was their performance review. So that third step that you will take. Then, okay, how to handle the fake sexual harassment case. So I told you in fake sexual harassment case mein law is biased toward the females. So, and this investigative commission like women commission or courts or internal complaints committee, anyone who is investigating, they are supposed to, they have the power of a court, and they were supposed to carry out, okay, fair trial, which is their legal obligation, moral obligation. They are supposed to carry out, but they may not carry out. And that's why then while submitting your say, presenting your side, it's better to hire a attorney. So I will hire the attorney, debate that answer also. So I will hire attorney, okay, to represent myself, and if I come out innocent, then uske baad, if I come out innocent, okay, not guilty, then I will ask for a transfer. Now you will say, why transfer if I am not innocent? I am innocent, I am not guilty. Yes, you are innocent, not guilty. Okay, and now you are going ahead, you took a disciplinary action, you thrown out the ringleaders. Okay, lady employee was at the same place. Now you have to remember, in last app case study on in previous app classes, I have told you sexual harassment के law में you can't transfer, suspend, okay, demote that lady who filed a fake sexual harassment case. Till 90 days at least you can't do so. Okay, so till the internal complaints committee or women commission, whoever body responsible, completes investigation. Now investigation is completed. Okay, उसके बाद guys, you are working in the same office and you were entering some room and she was coming out और धक्का लग गया and she filed a case of sexual harassment against you again. So to avoid this vendetta politics, because now her fake sexual harassment case got exposed, her performance got department took stern action against her, maybe department what do you call lead to demotion of her, did salary decrement. So this action that department took, okay, now she is very furious and angry, and you galti se, okay, धक्का भी लगा, she will file another case. So it's better ask department to remove her and transfer her to other department, or ask you to be transferred. And so then I will ask my senior management to get me or her transferred. Moving on seems unfair, especially if you are the innocent party. But sometimes it's the best solution to future vendetta, office politics and bad situation. Okay, so I will, and उसके बाद भी guys, ये होने के बाद transfer etc. I will file FIR against lady employee for fake case and suit of defamation. ये भी ऑप्शन याद रखना, fake case and suit of defamation. I will explain that आगे जाके separately in the end of the lecture. And then there is the last course of action. Don't forget about that. They have mentioned about media. So how I will handle the media. So I will issue a brief factual statement acknowledging the allegation and the ongoing investigation. Okay, and we'll explain your side, and we'll also host a controlled press conference where you can present your statement and answer the questions. Okay, so I will host a controlled press conference. Okay, so this is also recommended course of action that I will take to handle the media. Okay, now उसके बाद how to handle this fake sexual harassment cases, उसपे some points I have to give you. Okay, so remember them to write in your answer. So sexual harassment of women at workplace prevention prohibition redressal act 2013 is not gender neutral and applies to the protection of women only. When an employee reports a claim of sexual harassment, company is obliged to investigate and dispose the case in 90 days. Normally that responsibility falls on the shoulder of the human resource department, but the investigation can be handled by an outside person, frequently an attorney, if the company doesn't have a dedicated HR department or a person. अब ये जो outside person should head, I told you, okay, in internal complaints committee पे, in this case study women commission, which is impartial third body, okay, और women commission का भी chief जो है, okay, most of the time he is a member of parliament, retired judge or any female activist also. Okay, so they ensure this impartiality. So outside consultant or attorney deals with the concern of impartiality, and with this outside attorney they supposed to carry out this investigation impartially as a legal obligation, but still they may not carry out because entire जो act है, okay, उस act के provisions are made or designed in a manner to support the female employees. Okay, so I will go as per the rules mentioned in the act, because person is innocent, instinctively first reaction is to push back and stonewall the investigation. But best way forward is to play by the rules, okay, and should cooperate with the investigation. Okay, so when the HR department investigates the claim, they aren't required to do so according to criminal court rules. Okay, so there isn't impartial jury or judge that rules on evidences as admissible, inadmissible, and so in that case they have legal obligation to conduct fair investigation, but they aren't required to conduct perfect one. And in that case I will hire the attorney. Okay, so यहाँ पे that which evidence should be considered admissible, non-admissible, etc. So you need someone to argue on your behalf. So hire attorney. And उसके बाद guys, if I come out innocent, then I will ask my senior management to get me transferred, etc. This point I have told you. Okay. Why this guys? Because to avoid the vendetta politics. But उसमें भी there was such a उसके बाद एक option that you had. you have is a filing a case of defamation, okay, and FIR for filing a fake case, which court police have to do, or you can request the court to file a FIR against that lady for filing a fake case. Now see, there was one verdict that I will read for you. Delhi High Court, in one case, there was one lady working in small, like micro small enterprise may filed a case of sexual harassment against the owner. Now when case was filed, okay, against the owner, uske baad after almost 10-20 years the case was going on, okay, he was just attending the court or so, and later on he submitted one evidence to the this court of a video shooting that he made, sting operation, where that lady was demanding money to withdraw this fake sexual harassment case. Now after this videos and so on, High Court was very angry because so many years of High Court's precious time has been wasted, police ka time has been wasted, fake statement that is issued, and wo jo harassment of the other party. And so then Delhi High Court ordered police, okay, to file a FIR against her, okay, for misleading court, submitting fake evidences and everything. So women can't always be treated as innocent gullible victims in all cases. Delhi High Court said in a case where woman was found lying about sexual harassment by her employer. Okay, considering the growing trend of false FIRs of rape and other sexual crimes, court noted that stereotyping women as innocent gullible victims in all scenario is not correct, and such a cases should be dealt sternly. Okay, taking strict stand in this case, court has ordered Delhi police to book the woman on a charge of furnishing false evidences to the court, which is a crime. So remember guys, कल गलती से एक दोस्त ने कुछ कांड कर दिया, don't go to the court as a witness telling that he was with you. Tomorrow if police found evidence that he wasn't with you, तो उसको तो whatever action will happen as per the law, but FIR will get filed against you for furnishing the fake evidences. Okay, and so likewise I will file a suit of defamation and false evidence against accuser. Now even Pune में जो Porsche case है, उसमें understand juvenile justice board is a court, उसके सामने you submitted evidence he wasn't drinking alcohol. Later on, so court took a decision basis of that alcohol का negative report था. Okay, but guys, then it has been found that blood sample was replaced. So you tampered evidence and you submitted tampered evidence to the police, the opposite party. Okay, then all these members will be then can be arrested. Okay, in this case. Okay, and so this submitting false evidence, so that you can take a option to file a case to deal with this fake case. Okay, so that's all for now. I hope you got the basic idea how to write the case studies guys. Okay, so stay tuned to my app classes, you will get many more such a case study discussions. Okay, so bye bye.